Welcome to the second episode of Embrace the Flow, a video series about sustainable menstruation. Let's embrace the flow and let our knowledge grow. In the previous episode, we talked about pasador, biodegradable and compostable pads, the different sustainable menstrual product options that don't require insertion. Cup it or leave it. In this episode, we'll discuss the top myths and misconceptions about cups and discs. Compared to pads, menstrual cups and discs don't have as much recognition. With how conservative the country is, myths about these kinds of products are prone to get around. Now, what myths exactly? Let's get right into them. Since we already indicated that our country is highly conservative, the first myth is the idea of losing your virginity after using one. Virginity is a social construct associated with a person's first penetration through sexual intercourse. It's not a biological construct nor a physical barrier that can be broken. Given that, using menstrual cups and discs do not at all affect your virginity, even if it requires insertion into the vagina. The second myth to debunk would be that a menstrual cup or discs is uncomfortable or would move around inside the body. It is a common assumption among women that these products could be uncomfortable when used, which is actually totally false. Same goes for it moving around. If inserted correctly, you could actually barely feel it, though it could take some time and practice to get used to, but don't worry. These products are specifically designed to be used for long periods of time. If you find yourself struggling, you can always come back to our episodes where we teach and demonstrate how to correctly use them. As for it moving around, this is quite impossible to happen. A cup or disc simply sits at the vagina, resting right below the cervix. It couldn't fit to go any further than that. If you have trouble reaching it when removing, relax. It's usually because of the tense muscles or the product not being filled enough for it to be pushed down. Trying again after a few minutes usually does the trick. Got that? Let's move on. For our last myth, another common misconception is that girls with heavy flows can't use cups or discs. This is completely false. These products are made in multiple sizes. If you have a heavier flow, it could mean that you should get a bigger size, or that you need to empty your cup or disc more often. They're built for all types of women, suitable for all flow types from light to heavy. That's a wrap for Cup It or Leave It. Hopefully your doubts were erased and myths were debunked. Join us in our next episode of Embrace the Flow as we discover a beginner's guide to menstrual cups and discs. Hope to see you there!